Hey, if you are thinking of coming to Ireland for studying, then this video is for you. It's a huge decision and it can be overwhelming. I have been there, so let's chat like friends. In the next few minutes, I will try to give you some tips and ideas about what it is like to come here for studying. So, let's begin. Alright, so why is everyone coming to Ireland for studying? Well, first off, it's an English speaking country. Secondly, Irish universities and colleges are considered at a higher standard. It's also a tech hub of Europe. You can call it like a Silicon Valley of Europe. So that's why a lot of tech companies have their headquarters here. Also, the food, culture, sceneries, etc. Are just an add-on. Now, let's discuss about the education system and quality here. As I said, it has a strong reputation globally. Irish degrees are very respected. That's kind of important for your future, right? You have got your like traditional universities, and there are colleges as well which you can opt to do your master's or bachelor's program. Talking about the programs, there are loads of various varieties which you can choose from. Ireland, as I said, is seriously booming in tech industries, so you can pick anything from tech, from what you like, of course, like computer science, cyber security, data science, data engineering, etc. If you are not fan of those, then of course you have other options like engineering or management or business or finance sides of things as well. So it's up to you. At the end of the day, you would be the one to study, so pick something which you like, which you would like to do for foreseeable future at least. Coming to the education system part of it, they more or focus on making you think, making you a critical thinker, I would say. Lots of the assignments you would get in your curriculum would more or focus on how you think. So be ready to ask your questions and think for yourself. Now let's come to the fun part, the benefits, the perks of studying in Ireland. As we discussed, since it is an English speaking country, it's an advantage for you so that you won't have to learn a new language. Well, technically English is a new language if you're not a native speaker, but you know what I mean. If you have done your bachelor's, then you would have your 1G visa, and on which you can stay here for 1 year after you have graduated, so you can look for a job, find a job, etc. If you have done your master's, then you can stay here for 2 years, in which you can look for a job and try to get a sponsorship so that you can extend your stay. Apart from that, you can work here as a part-time, of course. I have covered that in my previous video, so if you want, you can check that out. I will leave that in the description as well. Apart from that, let's not forget the culture and the travel. Ireland in itself is quite beautiful. I have been to few places and I can attest to that. Also, since it's in Europe, all the neighboring countries are just a flight away. Weekend trips are even totally doable if you get your Schengen visa. Well, that's another story. Okay, now it's time to get into the nitty gritty of things. It's not always sunshine and rainbows here because it rains a lot. No, I'm just kidding. We should focus on the important things. So firstly, as the euro prices are rising, and if you're coming to here from a country which has lower currency rate than euros, then all the expenses would be converted to euros, and that would cost you a lot. So take that into consideration when you are doing your accounts of managing your funds when you are coming here. The cost of tuition here for non-Europeans are quite high if you compare that to a European person. So if you are coming here to do your bachelor's, then it can range from 9-10,000 to sometimes 50 to 55,000 a year. So take that into account. So that would cost you a lot to do your bachelor's here. Secondly, if you're doing your master's, that can also range from 9 to 10,000 a year to sometimes 30 to 40,000 a year as well in some universities. So you should take that into consideration too. The cost of living in Ireland is quite high. If you are coming to Dublin precisely, the rent here are quite expensive. I have covered that into a previous video, but that was in another language. So if you would like me to do that into English, then please do let me know. I'll try to make that video as well. But long story short, it's expensive, and my advice is start looking for apartment as soon as possible, because at least in Dublin I can say they can range from 1000 or 1200 for a single bed, and sometimes that go up to 1800 to 2000 as well. So after that, I would say, is your visa applications as well. For that you would need plenty of documentations, mainly for everyone. Some generic documentations are things like your English proficiency exam, that's like an IELTS exam, then your medical insurance, then of course your proof of funds, then letter of acceptance, etc. If you are trying to go for a course which is a popular course of that university or that college, then expect some competition, because as you, other people would also like to go into that course and get their degrees from that university. So be prepared to put in a lot of work, and as I said, be prepared for the rainy weather as well. Since you are coming here as a student, you are not alone. There are loads of people with you in the same boat. So you must be looking for accommodation. Your friends are doing that as well. You are doing your submissions, they are doing as well. You are looking for a job, they are doing as well. You are looking for part-time, they are doing as well. So you have that resource as well. Do not forget your university or your college to ask for resources, because they are equipped to help you with a lot of questions. So do not be afraid to ask questions, and ask for help if you need things like leap cards, or how to do grocery shopping, what to look for, what to not look for, what areas are safe in Dublin, what you should avoid, etc. So do not be afraid to ask questions, and ask for help, as I said. So I think we have covered a lot of things here. Ireland's got good education, it has good post-study work opportunities, but as I said, the competition here is quite high, so be prepared to put your work. Also be wary about the cost as well, because as I said, the accommodation costs a lot, and apart from that, the cost of living overall is rising. So take that into consideration, as I discussed earlier, and of course get your visa sorted as soon as possible. But if you are up for your adventure and you have done your research a lot, and you are ready with all the bells and whistles, so I'd say go for it. But again, do your research, reach out to universities, ask your questions, so that you won't be caught off guard with something. I hope this chat helped you to make a decision, and if it did, then please do like the video, and if you like what I'm doing, then please subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. That's it. Bye for now. See you in the next video.